Juventus has a serious issue. Juve has once again decided to do the impossible. Play 90 minutes of football without actually trying to score a goal. It's like they have a phobia of using strikers. I'm talking real talent. Dusan Vlahović has, for his entire career, not gotten enough time on the pitch. Juventus paid more than the nominal GDP of Tuvalu for him, and he's just a lawn ornament at this point. But to be real, Juventus didn't pay nearly as much for Jonathan David. I really do like Jonathan David, and I'm Canadian, I'll say it. Vlahović is definitely better. He has way more experience in Serie A, whereas Jonathan David doesn't have much. He needs to be introduced to the game, because really, when you're playing in Italy, it's a whole different game. Vlahović is used to that kind of football. I get it though, they're both the similar type of striker. They're just there to score the goals, but I think Vlahović is definitely the better choice. Juve are coming off of their second draw in Champions League, and they had a nice lead in their match against Villarreal, which ultimately ended in disappointment, ending 2-2. Jonathan David started, and eventually Vlahović did come in, but it should have been Vlahović that started in my opinion. But Juventus are still figuring themselves out. It's definitely costing them a lot. It's definitely fair to say that they're the Man United of Italian football. I mean, it's the history of the Juventus.
But Tottenham, it's the history of the Tottenham.
For as long as I can remember, they've had strikers that they've just kept on the bench. And it's so Manchester United coded. Looking back at when they had Sebastian Giovinco, very talented young Italian striker, was performing amazing under 21 for Italy, and he would score goals for Juventus. He looked amazing, his free kicks were amazing, but they just didn't start him. He was warming the bench for way too long. So what happens? He doesn't get enough time, and he sails away to Toronto, where he does an amazing job. I mean, this guy's free kicks were astounding. More than Messi. You'd be celebrating when someone had a foul outside of the box. Didn't matter how far, because you knew that it was going to be a goal with this guy. Juventus fumbled that. And one of my favorites, Dybala, wasn't getting enough time. Always on the bench. I'd be asking, why is Dybala not starting? He ends up leaving and going to Roma. Paul Pogba, same deal. Okay, you're leaving. You are done. Now Vlahović. I'm not a fan of Juventus. If I'm being honest, and if you know me on a personal level, then you know that I hate Juventus more than I love Napoli. But I love football more than any other club that I love or hate. And this is just for the good of football. I know for a fact that Juventus fans are not happy about this. And it's just simply stupid money left on the table if you're not starting someone like Vlahović. And if we're not talking money, then we're talking goals. I just want Juventus to be a more competitive club at the European level. And I do not want Vlahović to be a wasted talent due to poor management. Bah!